She thinks I'm going to force her in the van. Come on. Good girl. We might get to that point, but probably not. Good. There we go. We also just had a dog walk by, which she reacted to a little bit. See how hard she's avoiding going next to the van. Okay. Good. Good. Good girl. Good. See if I can keep her on this side. Good girl. Look at you. You're so brave. Almost got it. Come on. Really avoiding. Come here. Good. There we go. Come on. Good. Good. There. Much better. Much better. And as a reward, more space. So you can stay farther away from the uncomfortable thing. Come on. Good. 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 Alrighty, and again. Good. 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 Very good girl. She did get a cookie for the last time she did that. Good. Much better walking past the van. Even some curiosity when we go past it, and she's staying on that side. So, now she's comfortable, more comfortable, upping the stakes a little bit. And this is the process of, on the one hand, making her do things that she doesn't want to do. Good girl. And on the other, giving her proof that the big scary thing, like the van, is not going to hurt her. She just has to get used to it. Good job. Good. And by not letting anything bad happen while we're doing this, good. Look at how much better that is. Even bumped into it. You're so brave. Good. Because you can't tell dogs, like, hey, that thing's not going to hurt you. You have to show them. And the only way you can show them is to push them to interact with a scary thing. Good. 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 This is our little break. Nice little reward. Throw a little bit more slack. And we'll go in circles, like a lunge and a horse. The reason I'm doing it this way, instead of shortening up and making her comply, is that this is a new environment. She's more curious. My dogs are making noise over there. Good. Good. There's a lot of distractions, and we just rode in a new vehicle, which is a little bit stressful for her. Good. Good. So I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt and saying, you know what? Take all the slack you need. Take all the leash. We're just going to go in circles like this until you can engage with me better. Good. She's already improving too. Good girl. Hello. Do you want to take a little sniff break? Okay, now go in the other direction. Much better. A little sniff break, a little potty break. Good. Good. So now, shorten the leash a little bit. Grip dog to pinky to thumb. And then you can wrap it around your thumb. Get a nice lock. Good. This way the leash won't slip through my hand. No rope burn. I don't have to worry about dropping the leash or anything else. And we're going to do the same thing with a shorter leash. Okay, so now, closer to the van, the door's still open. There we go, that was better. The moment we got over closer to the van and continued doing these drills, good, started pulling more, started struggling more, because she would like to avoid the van. Come on. Good. 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 More pulling than we were getting a minute ago after the potty break. Good. So do the same thing here. The reason I do so much of this is that the pattern and forward movement are soothing. Good, come in. There you go. Getting a nice pattern going means a rhythm that they can relax into because there's predictability. Good. And the forward movement, the continuous forward movement, keeps them from getting stuck. Good. Whereas if we walk straight and then turn around, she gets stuck. Good. Good. Good job. And it's still valuable, but yeah, going back and forth and making a 180-degree turn here, more difficult. So want to make it easier on her, we go in a circle. Good. Much better. Very good. Come on. Good job. Okay, we're going to work our way down to the horses because those seem really interesting to her. Good. And we're still going to do this. Good. I gave her a longer leash again. Good. Because it's going to be more interesting. New smells, new things to see. Good. Longer leash is going to make it easier for her because she has more space before she hits the end of it, right? Gives her more time to respond appropriately. Good. Good. Come on. Good. The other beautiful thing about being on this street is it's a dead end. So there's basically no traffic. Good. So we can take up the entire street. Good. That's the next step. So when she's responding nicely to leash pressure in motion, see if she can respond to it. Good. There, without having to do the first full circle. So here, slow down. Good. That's how we transition. And horses. What the heck are those, huh? And they're eating breakfast, so that's good, because that that white horse really likes dogs and would run over here otherwise. Good. Good. Turn here. Good. 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 Keeping that forward movement. Turn again. Good. That was much smoother. Good girl. Take a moment to explore, smell some things. Good. And if we can walk along without her pulling, even though she's ahead of me, we have tons of space, limited distractions. Good. And she's making good choices. She can have that slack and walk ahead of me. We'll get to the point where I can ask her to walk next to me without pulling on the leash, but this is a really good starting point. Good. There. Pulling. Okay. This is where we need more practice. Good. What are those crows doing, huh? Good job. Good. Good. And even if she's distracted, if she's still responding appropriately to the leash pressure or making an effort to respond appropriately to the leash pressure, I'm going to praise and reward for that. Good. And right now, without the cookies, the reward is the praise and turning the tension off. Good. That. So ask for a response. Good. Got what I wanted. Ask for a response. Good. Ask. Good. 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 As a reward. Good girl. Okay. Use the freedom to sniff as a reward for good behavior. So if she wants to sniff something and it's time for her to have a break anyways, like right now, ask for more of those leash drills. Have her responding appropriately a couple of times and engaging, and then release her to go sniff and explore. Another thing I want to take a moment to note here is that we just passed a dog that was staring at us pretty hard. And instead of reacting to him, she veered off to go sniff away from him. Yeah, there he is. Come on. And that, while it doesn't look great from the perspective of working on the leash pressure, that is a really, really healthy and good habit to have, or instinct to have, that if a dog is looking at her too intensely, I want her to disengage and make herself less interesting to that dog instead of engaging. So the fact that she does that naturally, it just means that if she would rather disengage than get into a conflict, which means good. Her reactivity is going to be way easier to change. So you will. Because it's not coming from a place of, I want to get that. It's probably coming from fear or uncertainty or excitement and not knowing what to do with it. Okay, back in a more familiar place. Shorter leash, same thing. Good. The other thing that's nice about doing those circles instead of just doing back and forth is that it makes it much easier. Can you fix it? Come over here. Good. Makes it much easier for her to understand what she's supposed to do when I stop. Oh, look. Is it a circle that you're asking for? One of the best things that you can do for a dog is just sit someplace, let them observe. I'm sitting in the van because I want her to get more comfortable with it so that she's better about getting in and out of it. Good. Do you want to lay down? There we go. We got it. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Good girl. Smooth. Yeah. There we go. Now we're getting more flow out of it too. Come on. Come here. Good. 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 Better. You can grab that if you want to. Nope. Right now, we're working on here. Good. Overcoming the avoidance. Well, I like that she kind of has that instinct to just, I'll just avoid the thing that's uncomfortable. We do still need, okay, girl, come here. We do still need to be able to push through it. Because it's not always going to be the correct response to things. Pull up if she tries to lay down. Nope, I don't want that kind of avoidance. Come here. Good. Come here. Good. Come here. Good. So, any yielding to leash pressure is good. Good girl. Any coming towards me or engaging with me is good. Good. Come on. Good. Nope. Better. Pull a little bit more. There. Good. And you can see it's a lot of me just holding that leash tension. You've seen a kitty before, I'm sure. Come on. So I'm going to change leash pressure, go this way a little bit more so it's to the side. Good. A little more ask. See how she's bending her body? Good. We don't want that. We want her to yield and move with the pressure, flow with the pressure, instead of adjusting to double down. Come here. Yeah, you've had enough. No, you've had enough time to look at the cat. Come on. Good. Come on. Good. Nope. Good. Come on. Good. Come here. Come here. Nope. Nope. Good. Good. Come here. Nope. Good. Good. I'm happy with that. I'll move away as a reward. Good. Oh, what a good girl. What a good girl. Come here. Good job. Good job. Good job. Very nice. Oh, what a good girl you are. You're so good. So brave. There we go. Good. Good. She's also kind of bored with the treats and stressed enough that she doesn't really want to take them. So I'm still offering them once in a while, but for the most part, using praise, turning the tension off, and movement as our rewards for all the good behavior. Good. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Look at those bouncy ears. You're just so cute. Another thing I'll say is I direct pretty much all of my clients to the Penn Vet canine conditioning course now. They have a ton of YouTube videos. They have their full scientific paper up for free. And that is basically the conditioning that they have developed to help support working dogs, which are mostly Shepherd and Labradors. So those dogs are very prone to hip and elbow dysplasia. And there's a whole set of exercises you can do to help prevent that. I like to do that with all of my dogs, but especially the larger ones, because, well, she's moving pretty well. Her back legs are a little tight and underdeveloped. She could use a little bit more muscle mass back there to support her. And she's got a little bit of a limp going. No. Good. Come on. Good. Nope. 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 Fix it. Good. Fix it. Come on. Alright, so we're not quite ready for turning in front of her. So I'm going to work on the leash stuff a little bit more with a shorter leash. Good. Come on. Good. Good. If she's doing well with the leash pressure, good girl. I can use it to speed her up also. All right, so we have the two main things that we're working on as beginning leash pressure. One is turning. Good. And the other is speeding up. Good. So leash pressure doesn't mean just turn around. It means, hey, speed up, follow me. Good. Good. Leash pressure. Good. That way. Good. There we go. A little bit of pressure. Good. A little bit of pressure. Good. There we go. We're getting it. Come on. Good. Pressure out. Good. There we go. Getting a little bit more pulling than we were. Going back to a normal pattern. Good. No. Lizard hunting. Good. Every time she's good, we can give her a little bit more slack. Good girl. Okay. Go ahead. You want to go sniff stuff? Okay, so now that she's tired, I can tell that by a little bit by her body language. Her tail is kind of droopy. Her ears are pulled back and down, a little droopy. Good. And in terms of the leash pressure, I'm getting a lot more pulling again. Good. And more frustration. So if you're going along really well, she's doing really well, and she's, responding nicely, grooving with the patterns, everything's going well. And then all of a sudden, that performance drops off. You need to take a break, and if you've been doing it for more than about 20 minutes, she's probably done. So the break will usually give her a chance to recharge, and if she has any energy left in the bank, good, she'll bounce back and you'll get a few more minutes. Right now, she's a little fried because we've done a lot today. She did get a nap in the van for the last hour or two, which was really good for her, but she's worked basically all day. So right now we're going to do some much more passive work. No. Good, come back. I am monitoring how much she pulls. Good. We do much more passive work where I'm just going to ask her to, hey, just stay nearby. I'm going to sit still, and we're going to see if she can wind down and relax on her own again. There you go. You've got a nice little stick. Good.